Hi, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be doing an unboxing of a Fifine Amplitank T669 condenser microphone that I purchased for myself to have better quality sound in my videos. I needed to upgrade my sound recording system for recording my YouTube videos and other editing. And listening to my voice right now, can you hear why? This segment is being recorded with a small wireless mic that I have been recording with, but as soon as I open this box, I'll be using the new sound system for the completion of this video. Now let's open this box so future voiceover me can get started. Okay, here I am on the new system, and if you're anything like me, then I'm sure you can tell the difference because I think it's a huge difference. Let me start off by saying I was not sent or given this product in any way. I bought it myself off of Amazon, and this is my honest review of what's inside, how to set it up, and the sound quality. Let's get going. Well, first off, it's nicely packaged, and it's all in separate compartments and foam material. It comes with instructions, which if you're anything like me, there's a 50-50 chance that I will even read them. I see the pop filter, which has a bendable neck so it can be adjusted. It also has a clamp with a special knob made to clamp onto the boom arm. For those of you who may not know what this filter is for, it is a noise protection filter for microphones that helps reduce or eliminate certain sounds like P's and B's. And also it acts like a barrier as it helps prevent any moisture from reaching the microphone as it sits between your mouth and the microphone. The next thing I found was a little bag that contains a few replacement backup parts for the shock mount, like a new pad for where it attaches to the boom arm and a new elastic bands. Also, there's a ring inside which helps screw the microphone onto the shock mount, which I almost missed, so make sure you pay attention to that. In this bag, there is also a card which directs you to how-to videos for replacement of the parts if needed. I personally thought this was a nice touch and a good resource for the company to add. Okay, so next we have the shock mount, which is marked by a red sticker for the top and bottom. It holds the microphone, and its purpose is to give a cleaner audio experience with less noise, undesirable sounds, and vibrations, which hopefully results in a more professional sounding recording. Next we have the microphone, which is a nice size and a nice weight. It's actually a little heavier than I thought it would be. I chose this pretty rosy red color, but there were other colors to choose from on the Amazon site that I bought it from. And the little knob that you see in the front of the microphone is a volume control knob. This microphone sits down into the shock mount, and that ring that I pointed out to you earlier, that screws the microphone and the shock mount together. In hindsight, I shouldn't have screwed them together at this point because it made putting the shock mount onto the boom arm a little more awkward, and you'll see that in a few minutes coming up in the video. The next thing in the box was the windscreen cap that you use over the top of the microphone, and it's just another layer of protection against wind, sounds of air conditioning, or really any other kind of sound disturbance. Usually it's used for outdoors, but it can be used inside as well. Whether I use it remains to be seen. Next, we have a nice 8-foot long cord for plugging your microphone into your computer. One end plugs into your microphone and the other end plugs into your computer. And what's nice is there's an interchangeable USB-A to USB-C type of plug, so that's pretty handy. The next thing is the boom arm for mounting the microphone to your desk, table, or workspace counter. One end is for connecting the microphone to the boom arm, and that is done with these two pieces, and they would screw together. The other end slides down into what is known as a C-clamp, and that is the part that you connect to your table. So you slide it down and then you just use the toggle to tighten it up. nothing else in the box, so let's get this out of our way. It was at this point that I decided to attach the shock mount to the boom arm, and you connect them right here and then you screw it together. And that's what I was talking about earlier, where I shouldn't have put the microphone on yet, because it made this a little bit awkward to do. In hindsight, wouldn't do it again, but I mean, I got it on. It was fine. And then you adjust these other little knobs, and it kind of rotates up and down and wherever you need it. But those final steps would be done when you get everything exactly where you need it. And this end over here is the C-clamp, and that would be clamped to your table, which is what I will be doing next, but I won't be finishing the setup and clamping it onto this desk. This is actually my workspace for my artwork and for my miniature work, and I actually use a different desk for all my editing. So we're going to move across the room and finish setting up over there. So here we are over at my editing table where we are going to finish setting everything up. I know there's a window behind me, but I added a light next to my camera so that you would be able to see everything going on without it being backlit. Anyway, it was all relatively easy and straightforward to get the boom arm clamped down and then adjusted where it needed to go. It took a little bit to figure out the exact placement, and I did have to move it back some and adjust the arm so that it was all in the right place when I was sitting at the desk. Next was to add the pop filter onto the boom arm, and you just clamp it down, and once you get it clamped down snugly, you use the other knobs to adjust and rotate where it needs to be for your setup. I then plugged the one end of the cord into the bottom of the microphone, and because it was so long, I wrapped it up the boom arm and then wrapped underneath in order to not have so much cord on my workspace. I then plugged the other end into my USB port. It could be directly into the C port on my laptop, but I wanted to use an external USB port, so it's good to have that option. I have to confess I did use my 50/50 lifeline at this point to read the directions for connecting to the system. It was very straightforward. I went into my settings, my sound, the system showed up in my input, and then I went on to my editing program that I use, and also the new microphone showed up there as well. So all systems go. And as for the sound difference, testing 1, 2, 3. Here is the original recording setup that I have been using. And testing 1, 2, 3. This is the new system. Hopefully you can tell the difference, and hopefully you enjoyed watching my video of me opening the Fifine Amplitank T669 condenser microphone and setting it all up and just showing you how easy it is to do. I will leave the product information in the description below in case it is something that you might want to purchase for yourself. Now that I have my new microphone, I am super excited about getting more videos done and getting them onto my channel and be able to share with you all my miniature work and my artwork, and I so look forward to that. Thank you for visiting my channel and for doing this unboxing with me today. Something a little different for me, but something needed and fun to do. I hope you will come back and visit me again and check out all the new projects coming up. And until then, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.